Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Vanessa and this is Nessa CX Beauty. Today I wanted to share with y'all some of the things I got for this year's Sephora Vib sale and some of the things I typically recommend for these sales. So if y'all are interested in that, just continue watching. So as always, the prices of the items that I mentioned will pop up right here. And the first item that I was going crazy to get was the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Now, one of my friends, London Marshall here on YouTube, swears by this. So I had to get it because it was out of stock literally everywhere. This is it. And that had a nice ultra fine mist, and my face does feel a cooling sensation, so I think I'm gonna like that product. The second thing that I was going crazy for was the Focus Spot by Dr. Jart, and this is how it looks. London actually has a video on it, so that will be carded up here, and she said that it worked, so I'm hoping that it works for me. It's for lines and wrinkles, and y'all don't see it, but I do. And I swear I am getting lines, so I am happy that I got this. And it's a pretty penny. So I don't think I would have gotten this if I didn't have 20% off on it. The third item was also suggested by London, so London basically made me buy all of this. And this is the I Love palette by Sephora. And this is such a beautiful palette with like primary colors. It's all matte, 14 bucks, stunning. She swears by the formula, so I'm hoping that I like this because Sephora eyeshadows are pretty inexpensive. So again, I love. The next one was a recommendation from Kira Lachelle, and she's another friend that I have here on YouTube. And this is the Monsieur Big by Lancome, and y'all, I think I like it more than Lash Paradise, and I hate myself for it because this is double the price. I got the mini version to see how I would like it, and I do have it on my lashes right now, and I am a fan. The next item was a disappointment, to say the least. It is the Natasha Denona Cranberry Palette, and I do have this on my eyes right now, but y'all, when I went to go use this shade right here automatically popped off and went on my floor, and it took me forever to get it back in the pan. So this sadly is going back to the store. I do not want to risk it again buying these little palettes, so I'm going to return it, and I'm going to return it and exchange it for a full size of Monsieur Big because I can't. It looks horrible, and it fell on my floor as soon as I opened it, and I was so excited for this one. They're pretty, but I don't want to risk my eyeshadows falling out every time I use this. So this is heading back to Sephora. So the last item that I spent money on for the sale is the Double Wear in Tawny. So I actually love Double Wear. I don't use it that much on my channel because I feel bad using it. I also feel bad using my Hourglass ones, but I had to repurchase this because I have been using my Double Wear recently. And this is all out, and this is the new one. So I'm excited because I finished a foundation, and me finishing a foundation is really hard. So I can attest to the beauty of the Double Wear. And I actually wore it for this video because I wanted to show y'all how pretty it was. But the Double Wear. So lastly, I spent 750 points on this right here. This is a brush holder, and like you can detach them, and as soon as I saw this I was like, I need it in my life, and the guy was like, oh, 750 points, and I was like, what else am I gonna use my points on? So I got this, and I'm excited because it's nice for travel, and it's like super pretty with rose gold attachments. Yay! So now we're switching on over to what I usually get and what I recommend for the sale, because these are tried and true that I always purchase when the sales come through. So the first one, of course, is my Hourglass Stick Foundation in Warm Beige. I have repurchased this like 3 times in the past 2 years and it never lets me down. So this one, if you can get it on sale, totally worth it. The next one is something that I also have purchased a few times, and this is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is beautiful. Now, I have so many creams, so I haven't really been reaching to this one, but I have repurchased it enough times to know that it is an awesome cream. I don't know so much about the primer factor of this because some people use it as primers, but I like it as a moisturizer. The next item is actually my favorite setting powder of all time. This is the Hourglass Veil Powder, and it is so expensive. If y'all can get the 20% off on this one or any percentage off on this one, I suggest buying it because it is beautiful. I thought that the Jeffree Star one would dupe it, but at the end of the day, I've tried it a few times and it still doesn't beat out the Hourglass powder. The next one is also a powder. It's the Perfect Setting Powder by Cover FX, and I actually bought this off of Jaclyn Hill's recommendation. If y'all don't want to try out the Hourglass powder, this one is also a really, really good powder. I try not to use both of these too much, but they're great. And the reason why I don't use them too much is because they're expensive. But if y'all can get these on sale. The next one is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. Now, this one is not everybody's cup of tea, but in terms of me, I actually really like this primer. They actually recently came out with a mini version of this, so if y'all want to try it out, there's a mini version that you can try out before you spend the actual big money on this one. The next item is also a primer that I bought off of Kathleen Light's recommendation, and this is the J1 Jelly Pack. Now, I do not use this as a primer, y'all. I hate this as a primer. But at night, after I put on my night cream, I put this on. In the morning, when I put on my moisturizer, I also put this on, and this helps so much with plumping up my skin. I do not wear this as a primer. It feels terrible as a primer, but for skincare, I really enjoy this. The next recommendation is, of course, the Beauty Blender. I have around 3 of these right now, so I did not purchase one for this sale, but I will in an upcoming sale because they tend to have these sales more than once throughout the year. So Beauty Blender is always a go-to for these sales because who wants to pay 20 bucks for a Beauty Blender? No one. Then lastly, if you are a perfume type of human, I recommend the Marc Jacobs Daisy perfumes. I have the pink one and the original, and the reason why I didn't purchase these is because I have 2 of them right now. I just sprayed that on my face, but it smells nice. I like it. It's a pretty penny, and if you can get a discount on it, I suggest getting them. But those are all of my recommendations of what I usually get and what I actually got. And the reason why I didn't repurchase any of the items that I usually get is because I know Sephora will have more sales throughout the year, and I'm not out of any of these. I'm actually pretty packed on all of these items, but they are amazing to me. If y'all hate one of these products, don't come for me because different skin types react to different products very differently. So something that works for me might not work for y'all. But the great thing about everything is that you can return things because y'all already know the deal with this one. It's going back. But thank y'all for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see y'all soon. I hope I helped y'all figure out some of the things that y'all might want for the sale because there's like 2 days left. So I'm trying to get this video up. But have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.